Yeah. That nigga be off and on this shit. That nigga talk for 10 minutes, be going for half an hour, come back 10 minutes later, say 4 things, go for an hour. Told you.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the room by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely.
I don't know what games we got left after this. I know my team is done. Real for real. Yeah, that's the last one. Yeah. I'm over there. I'm over there for that game. But I bumped my head. How? I asked you. You said you was gonna play it earlier than you said.
The Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
Don't you know how to go? That's all right. Yeah, I like some stuff.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
and PBA micros.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
That's a great example of the defense there.
When they see you, they arrest you.
Caught the ball down,
They don't even get there.
picking up the first.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3 and out is not what they had in mind. Slips through the line. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position.
Sound like pink. Sound like pink. Pink be like, yo, I told you it's 86, nigga.
Great place to start for this offense. Defense looks like they're coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I
love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Thompson.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight ends, the QBs,
My bad. My motherfucking what?
At 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical, and work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field.
Why would you stop and not go out towards him? That's crazy. Nigga points to somebody else.
Touchdown, SMU.
This coaching
I
staff
see
is
why y'all
trying to
only won one
identify
game in 2 years.
playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Russo. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. There it is. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Back to pass, it's Alford. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back.
That was a lineman.
In cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
formation now, second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And it will be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
Fuck.
Good game on the return. This defense has set them up with a big play.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can throw the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive play right here, making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air on first down.
Come on, get out his fucking way, bro.
To go, and the ball is loose.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. These niggas in his fucking way.
He goes down after the short return.
And then bump him and he fumbled off the fucking tackle.
Ball back.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spread.
I hate these teams that don't got no fucking offensive line, man. They do the dumbest shit in the fucking world.
Job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Everybody and their brother showing blitz.
Good tackle, 19.
He stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from the defense. You're expecting runs, second and goal. Gotta find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that second down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Fires into the end zone.
Nice.
Touchdown, Mustangs. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, this offense has
Gotta gamble a little bit more with these niggas. They ain't got nobody.
1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first.
Nigga, they won 2 games in 4 years.
And the extra point makes it
2 games in 4 years. I'm surprised the crowd's still here.
Check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top
Should've been there 42.
5 game today. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back and forth affair.
I shouldn't have even caused that from y'all. Should still be on the drive, man. To get better tackles out
Might
here.
not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We will circle back
Get off
if
him.
anything
Oh,
big happens in this top 5 matchup. You need to know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Makes the grab. It's pulled. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Looking downfield, it's Alford. Now improvising. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down and a strong throw. Put it right on the money. A serendipitous turn of events. Off the deflection, and they turn it into a first down.
And sometimes it's just going to be your day. And sometimes those bounces go your way. And he does right here. I mean, it's a nice job by the defense getting a hand on the football, but the ball bounces to the wide receiver. He makes the play and gets the first down.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
On 4 wideout, would you have your fucking tight end there? This nigga's the slowest nigga on the team.
This has been a nightmare for the offense. What's one of the
See
most
why you niggas
critical
is running
statistics
something.
in any college football game? It's the turnover battle. They've already got 3, David. We're not even through the first half. This couldn't be any worse if you're on offense.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise why they're trailing in this football game. When you continue to give the football to the other team and put your defense in a bind, you're going to give up points. So they've got to find something with this offense that they can do well. Because right now, they're finding a good way to turn it
Niggas should
over.
take Vanderbilt out the SEC, man. You niggas is horrible. I don't know. A chance where they can win. Bill. Yeah, like that.
They come to the line, 2nd and 7.
It's fucking horrible.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Behind his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end.
Yo, did you see that?
And he's
Did you see that?
for a nice
I'm out of
gain.
here. They halftime showing it with these niggas. I'm out of here,
Tight ends in
bro.
today's modern college
This
football
nigga
are so
didn't even
difficult to
fucking
stop
turn
because there's
around,
so much
bro.
more
He was
athletic
looking at the
defense
nigga the
today
whole
than
time.
like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has
Like,
the
that
physical
is crazy.
dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense looks as if it's coming. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout.
Nice ball.
He's got an open man.
Nice ball. These niggas, they just, I don't know what the fuck these niggas doing. No pressure, no nothing, man. Niggas round. Got niggas letting balls go right over his shoulder, like.
Dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field. And they
26,
scored another
nowhere
touchdown
around.
here before the end of
33,
the first
nowhere
half.
around. It's crazy.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Make it worse is they supposed to be a zone defense. I read that, looked at their shit. I told them in that what they supposed to have their prototype, and they suck every time. Yeah, every time.
Be called on to protect this lead.
Shit is horrible.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's Alford. Finds a tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Shakes off the defender. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. With the catch, it's Thompson.
Oh, just stop running.
He'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
That's crazy. Memphis is better than Vanderbilt, and all I got is a bunch of 2 stars and 3
The
stars.
kick is on its way.
1 star.
Be able to return
All my
this
niggas I just played, most of them niggas is maxed out. I can't do nothing with them. I can't. That shit is crazy. We better than them, dog.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the
Better
final
than
minute of the
Vanderbilt.
first half.
GPAs and all
They'll
that.
try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet.
PA was, yeah.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
A lot of shit they need to bring back.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moves away
Got him
as
beat.
goes
He had him.
down he goes, and that
Gotta
is
let the
last
beat the
thing
nigga,
this
bro.
offense needs right now.
Yeah.
How about this defense in this game so far?
They keep
Already
talking about
5
leverage and all this
sacks
other shit when
only
you're
in the
going in.
second quarter. I think if you're the
Talk about the
offensive
game and
coordinator,
what's
you've
new
got
and
to
what's
start
they
mixing
got.
up
They
these
got
play
updates.
calls, moving
Should be the
pocket,
same fucking
get your
shit, bro. I
quarterback
don't give a fuck
away
what
from
nobody say.
danger
Niggas
because
just
it's
run a Ponzi
obvious
scheme on
this
niggas.
offensive line
Tell niggas what they gonna do.
cannot hold up, and they
Tell
can't
niggas,
let
oh
it
yeah,
go.
we did this.
That's the end
And we added this and this and that. Shit, the same shit. Shit. Shit's crazy.
And the Commodores will kick it away to start the second half.
You know, I had 25 updates and the game's still doing some of the dumbest shit that it's been doing since with the game. So you trying to tell me all these 15,000 updates, you ain't fixed that one thing yet?
Return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Got it.
Come on.
It's Thompson. He'll get it up to
Oh
about.
shit. I don't even want to play with these niggas no more. I'm good. I'm good. Like this shit, they are horrible, man. They around, but they not even around. Like they in the vicinity, but they ain't there. Like I can see why. Their coach look like Wesley.